35 या 40 सालों से जानते हैं। अमेठी की गली गली जानते हैं, गांव गांव जानते हैं, हर कार्यकर्ता को जानते हैं, पहचानते हैं और यहाँ की जो समस्याएं हैं, यहाँ की जो मुश्किलें हैं, उनको अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं। इन्होंने लगातार 40 सालों के लिए आपकी सेवा की है। मैंने खुद आंखों से देखा, मैं खुद यहाँ पे आपके साथ मैंने खुद काम किया और इस चुनाव में भी मैं इनके साथ कंधे से कंधा लगाकर चुनाव लड़वाएंगे और आपसे ये उम्मीद रखती हूँ, मैं आपसे ये उम्मीद रखती हूँ कि आप भी हमारे साथ कंधे से कंधा लगाकर इस चुनाव को लड़वाएंगे और किशोरी जी को जिताएंगे। हम अमेठी में एक बार फिर सच्चाई की राजनीति और सेवा की राजनीति वापस लाना चाहते हैं। मैं आज 3 तारीख है, 6 तारीख को मैं वापस रायबरेली आऊंगी। 6 तारीख को मैं वापस रायबरेली आऊंगी और तब से चुनाव के अंत तक आपके साथ और राहुल जी के लिए ये चुनाव लड़ेंगे। ये लोग चुनाव को धनबल पे लड़ते हैं, हम जनता के बल पर लड़ेंगे। हम ये चुनाव आपके लिए लड़ेंगे ताकि आपका विकास हो, ताकि आप आगे फुकी जी कैसे बहुत इतने पहचान कैसे है भैया, बहुत अच्छे पहचाने हुए चेहरे, पुराने चेहरे भी हैं, नए भी हैं, नवयुवक भी है, बहुत कैसे हो, सही ठीक है। तो अब ये मौका आ गया है कि हम सब इस पूरे देश में एक संदेश दें कि हम सेवा की राजनीति वापस चाहते हैं। हम एक ऐसी राजनीति वापस यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे जो सच्चाई की हो, जो आपके लिए हो, जो आपको आगे बढ़ाए। ये आपका चुनाव है, आप लड़ेंगे, आप जिताएंगे। जय हिंद।
Okay, so there you are it. That was Priyanka Gandhi in Amethi right now making that speech, saying that there is a special connection that the family has with both Amethi and Rae Bareli. So the first pit stop that they've made after they have landed is this quick public rally in Amethi where she wants to put out a message saying that listen, we are not ditching Amethi, please don't take that message away. We have a special connection and we've also put in Kishori Lal Sharma to take that connection forward for the Congress party. That has been the message of Priyanka Gandhi, who has decided to not contest the elections this time around. I have our political analysts with us on the broadcast. Let me begin the conversation with Professor Madhav Nalapat. Professor Nalapat, the point that the Congress party is raising at this point in time is that Rahul Gandhi is contesting from the 2 seats of Wayanad and Rae Bareli, and he is expected as per them to win both seats. The Congress says that if he wins both seats, he will retain Wayanad and he will give up Rae Bareli for Priyanka Gandhi. If that truly is the scenario, then why not let Priyanka Gandhi contest from Rae Bareli to begin with, to make her political debut from one of the family bastion seats?
Sorry.
Professor Nalapat, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm sorry. It was for me. Look, I would like to say that had Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi contested from Amethi and Rae Bareli, the impact would have been very much greater. The fact that it's only Rahul Gandhi who is contesting, and frankly, a seat that now is held by Mrs. Smriti Irani is being contested by someone else, is really, in a sense, it definitely hurts the overall image of the entire of the Gandhi family. The fact is, Rahul Gandhi, in particular, is playing for very high stakes, or maybe Sonia Gandhi is playing him for high stakes. Let's put it that way. And in the, it sounds improbable, but should the anti-Modi alliance get a majority, then he wants to be front and center, placed in a position where he would be the prime minister. Now, from that point of view, that is where the Rae Bareli is very important, because losing, even winning in Wayanad, that doesn't have the resonance that it would have if you win in UP. So that is possibly why he has chosen Rae Bareli. And if he loses in Rae Bareli, I can tell you, and the Congress does badly overall in the country, I think that's going to have a tremendous impact on the entire Gandhi family, whether it be Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or Priyanka and Rahul. This is, of course, the real high command of the Congress party. So, in my personal view, had there been Priyanka also in the contest, and along with Rahul, it would have had 10 times the effect that merely Rahul is having, and that too in a seat which is vacated by his mother and which is relatively quote unquote safer. Now, that is very high stakes for him. If he loses there, frankly, he loses credibility as a vote getter. And if the family loses credibility as a vote getter, it's already that credibility is very, very low. Well, then I think it's going to be a very difficult situation for either the family in terms of the rest of the Congress leadership trying to, ensure that they get their own say and it's not just controlled by three people, or the party, if the party cannot cut itself loose from Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi.
Okay. All right. So I'll come back to you in just a moment. Let me bring in Rajlakshmi Joshi as well. Rajlakshmi Joshi, what do you make of this decision? Do you think it's a lost opportunity for the Congress party? This could have been maybe the perfect time for Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to make her political debut, possibly even from Amethi. Had she been contested against Smriti Irani in Amethi, then that would have certainly been a battle to watch out for in this general election. But why do you feel that the Congress party has then taken that decision to just make her wait further? Because there have been murmurs and rumors that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra will be contesting. She might be contesting from either Amethi, from Rae Bareli. Like I said, there has been that rumor and anticipation. So why do you think the Congress party has decided to make this particular calculated move, even though every analyst that we have spoken to says that had Priyanka Gandhi joined the fight, it would have made an even larger impact than anything right now is?
Good morning, Devika. And, I completely agree with, you have actually said a lot of things, and even Professor Nalapat also. The kind of messaging that would have gone if, Priyanka Vadra would have contested would have been completely different. But, I think that there are a lot of factors behind why this kind of a decision was made. Over the last so many years, particularly over the last 10 years, I would say, there has been a constant decline, not just in the vote share in Amethi, but also in Rae Bareli. There has been a constant decline, even though, we probably, most people must have thought that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi is very comfortably there in Rae Bareli. Things were not so, because, that her vote percentage has dipped from 72% when in 2009 to say around 62% to now 55% in 2019. So that there has been a constant decline there, and not just that. Even in the Vidhan Sabha elections also, they fared very badly, even in Amethi and as well as in Rae Bareli. So both the constituencies are actually right now not the safe seats for any of the Gandhis, very frankly. So if you look at it, initially, in Amethi, out of the 5 constituencies in the Vidhan Sabha, BJP had won 4, and Samajwadi Party had won one. And in Rae Bareli also things were similar, and there were there were a couple more seats for the Samajwadi Party, but then they shifted over to the BJP. So the Congress is literally not present in either in the Vidhan Sabha also, and even in the Panchayat elections they fared very badly. So it is not as if it's only at the top that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has lost in the Amethi elections. So it has been a constant dip in the entire performance. It has seeped down right up to the Panchayat elections. So all of that has, I think, they have actually completely abandoned not just Amethi and Rae Bareli, they have abandoned the entire state of Uttar Pradesh. If you look at it, in the Vidhan Sabha elections, they won only 2 seats, the entire Congress, in the entire state of Uttar Pradesh. And things were similar even in the Lok Sabha election. In 2019, they won 1 seat in Rae Bareli. So just imagine that this is the kind of a situation that things are. So they are not very confident at all about winning. So apart from that, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi doesn't want to give even the slightest, she doesn't want to give away even the slightest bit of power to anybody outside her family. So that is how I see the things. See, Mr. Robert Vadra, all said and done, he's a son-in-law. He's not a Gandhi. So he actually was very insistent that he will contest from there. There were a lot of news about. There was a lot of news about how he was going, saying that there are a lot of posters in Amethi. So very frankly, she could have played that kind of a card where she could have at least brought her daughter inside to contest from there. But
Okay.
she chose to keep it within her family. And even Mr. KL Sharma right now is supposed to be a confidant who has not spoken a word outside what the Gandhi Parivar has said. So he is such a close confidant of the Gandhis that it looks as if he is a proxy candidate of the Gandhis more than a candidate of the Congress. So I think that is the way things are right now. And I think that they have literally almost given up on both the seats, actually. It's not just Amethi, they have given up on both the seats almost, you could say.
Okay, all right. Savio, bringing you into the conversation. Savio, does this then make it somewhere easier? Is the BJP then relieved that nobody from the Gandhi family is choosing to contest from Amethi? Does this make it even easier then for Smriti Irani to win from Amethi? And as far as the Rae Bareli contest is then concerned, is the BJP somewhere worried about that?
Video clips, they are from the almost 16, 17, 18 from last 10 years. This is what I have got the information. You people made him his father as the minister. You people made him the MP. And you got the clippings. So far you have not filed the FIR. Abhi bhi file hua hai.
I'm assuming that that's Prahlad Joshi speaking about the Karnataka sex scandal. And we will try to address that quickly with our reporter as well once we have more information. But coming back to the issue at hand, Savio, sorry, we had to just quickly interrupt you there, but please go ahead.
Elections and political leadership has a lot to do with groundwork, but it also has a lot to do with perception and confidence that Karyakartas have on their leadership. Now, Amethi provided an opportunity to the Gandhis, in particular Rahul Gandhi, to take on what has been portrayed as the women face or the women empowerment face of the BJP, which is Smriti Irani. And that is where Rahul Gandhi had an opportunity to show his leadership qualities in contesting and fighting. It does not matter whether you win or lose. What matters is that you are willing to take the courage, to show the courage and the fortitude to fight in an election against a worthy adversary. But Rahul Gandhi chose not to do that. And Rahul Gandhi chose to go to the second safest seat that is possible for him, which is Rae Bareli. And he's doing that, as Professor Nalapat said, to ensure that he has a foot in UP rather than just winning from Wayanad. But here again is the messaging that goes out not only to the Congress supporters, but to the country at large. We are talking about one of the oldest political parties, one of the most powerful political parties in the country. It has a leadership under the Gandhis, in this case Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka right now. And yet, they aren't willing to compete and fight with the BJP with the courage and the fortitude that's required. They are not fighting for the country, they are fighting for their own personal interest. And that's what is seen clearly by him refusing to get into Amethi. Let's assume for a moment he did contest in Amethi. The optics for the Congress would have been enormous. And people would have said, okay, let's give them a chance. Let's give the opposition a chance. At least Rahul Gandhi is leading from the front. That's what warriors do. But Rahul Gandhi is not a warrior. Rahul Gandhi, I have said it numerous times, Rahul Gandhi is a politician sitting on a chair, rather a rocking chair. There's obviously some motion happening on the rocking chair. And the Congress sycophants around are pretty happy that there's some movement. But there's really no great movement happening on the ground for the Congress and for himself. And that's clear and a clear indication. In fact, if you look at it from me as an analyst, not necessarily from the BJP, you had an opportunity to go out and on the BJP. Let's fight Smriti Irani. Smriti Irani represents the BJP. Smriti Irani represents everything that Congress has been talking about and saying that BJP is wrong about. Why not take her on? But no, you tuck your tail in between your legs and you decide to move on to Rae Bareli, which your mother gave up to go into the Raj Sabha because she wants to be in parliament and does not want to contest the election herself, maybe because of health, and that's why she's given it to Rahul Gandhi. But why not bring Priyanka into the game? Because Priyanka is certainly showing more promise in her speeches, more ability to connect with the people in her speeches than Rahul Gandhi. Why are you keeping her away? What are you trying to protect her from? Or is it just because the idea of this patriarchal mindset that Congress has, and that is why they want to focus only on the son? The mother wants to focus only on the son. And because of her focus only on the son, she is willing to destroy the party, destroy the country with the stupidity of her son, and expect the country to accept it. We've gone away from colonial slavery. India's progressed. India's progressed way and how. Today, Rahul Gandhi, his mother's intentions, though honorable for her as a mother might be, do not work in the interest of India. And if they really were working in the interest of India, then Rahul Gandhi would have contested in Amethi.
Okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.